obviously carries over to doubles, but there's a lot of like doubles skills that you know really good singles players might not be very familiar with. They might not know how to play doubles melee really well. So like you're greater than the sum of your parts sometimes in doubles, but then when you have like these kind of teams with a really good player and then somebody who maybe they're friends with or like a little lesser known, it's that much more difficult to know exactly what to expect.
Exactly. Yeah, team chemistry can go a long ways as well. And so here we are. We're going to see more of Urk and Tuck. This is kind of exciting. I want to see a little more of this Zelda. Maybe not against, some of the best players in the world.
Right, yeah. That's so true. Because sometimes, like, when you're up against, a J-Flex or, anybody of that nature, that caliber, obviously Logan as well, it's tough to always bring your A game when you're under much more pressure than you might be used to. That said, Double Fox is also a big ask for Zelda to contend with. You have to stay close to your teammate here if you're Zelda.
Oh, and there we go. Oh no! Red team committing too hard to that edge guard, ends up dying, and here we have Urk already on his last stock with 1 minute into the game.
Yeah, and like relatively speaking, Tuck is stock tanking, but I like the bravado of that back air a moment ago to go off stage and get that kill. But
yeah, he did low enough to dodge the shine, but just couldn't get back to stage.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. You got to take risks. Sometimes they're not going to go in your way, but stick to your game plan and believe in what you're trying to do. Blue team really starting to pull away now.
Absolutely, wow. Yeah, this is looking like game 1 of Urk and Tuck's last set.
Yeah, Panda.
But they pulled it together just a little bit. Wow, these back air walls, back and forth, back and forth.
This is the classic Fox double.
Oh no.
Kind of go-to. Okay, yeah, I was wondering, is there an Armada Shine here?
Oh,
and
here we go. He still gets the kill. Unfortunately, Urk up smashed both enemy Fox and his teammate into death at the same time, but he's still living here.
That was a really funny interaction. Neither of the blue Foxes knew exactly what their role was supposed to be.
There we go. And then they set up an edge guard. They're like, we've been here before. You grab ledge. I got the attack.
It's like, because when you're right on top of one another, like, that's the one thing that you need to talk about beforehand is, like, especially if you're both Fox. Because, like, if it's like Fox and Falco, it's like, I'm Fox, I'm faster than you, let me take point in that spot. But if you're both the same
different characters have different jobs, right?
Yeah, but if you're the same character, it's like, which one of us is going to go in a spot where it's ambiguous who is supposed to take the lead? And it looked like they both wanted to be the one to run. They're on top of each other. They both were like, oh, we're running at the same time. They stop at the same time. It's always funny to you can see like the mental gears turning for both of them at the same time, just on how they move. But they looked really solid, like you mentioned, like the back air walling, that's very classic, very standard Fox doubles. Just win neutral, wait for your opportunities. And it's going to be really tough. I think Urk just has to stay alive a little bit longer to give the red team a chance.
I think so. It's super dangerous to go off stage against a double Fox team. Having 2 shine spikes threatening you at once is so scary.
Much better start for them so far.
Maintain center stage. They've got a decent chance here.
Yeah, they've gotten an edge guard and a lot of damage so far. And they're both staying relatively safe, now having to fight out of the corner. That doesn't go off the top either.
They're staying patient in the corner too. They're not trying to force their way out. And look at this.
Wow, really, really good stuff from, I believe, Stango, the lighter of the Blue Foxes. Winning a 2v1 and getting 2 kills, that's very, very difficult to do. He pulls it off.
Wow, yeah.
That was excellent, too. I like just leaving Zelda alone and going for the 2v1 on the Fox edge guard.
Yeah, totally answering Red Team's strong opening in this game.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Getting out of hand now. And again, we see Urk already down to his last
situation, yeah.
I don't
About a minute in.
Like, how did this even happen? Like, he was fine a moment ago.
Those last 2 stocks, I think were a little bit of a write-off. I don't know.
Oh,
I think in 9 out of 10 universes,
and he's dead again.
Urk still has a stock left.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, again, 2 games of Melee, it's a pretty small sample size, so sometimes things just happen. This is looking pretty rough for our heroes in the... I mean, you want to see the Zelda as well.
Yeah. it is definitely accurate to call Zelda a hero.
A low tier hero.
A
They
hero
will
of the people.
sadly for them, they won't be moving on. That double fox team looked
No.
really solid. Oh, it's a best of 5?
It's a best of 5.
That's interesting. Hold on a second.
All right, so Panda and Stango, we're gonna see them at least once more. So we get to see a little bit more Zelda. That's gonna be the highlight of my day, I think.
That's interesting because like if you look at the bracket, which I would not encourage chat to do because it's going to spoil everything because these are VODs. Full
These are
disclosure.
replays.
Don't look at bracket, but I'm looking at it for you. Okay, I'm here for you. We're looking at winners quarters, which is that was where we saw JFlex and Logan 2-0ing Erkentuck.
Hmm.
Um, Erkentuck gets sent to losers, and then their first set turns from a well, I guess no, they got sent to losers round 1, got a DQ, and then they went to this round. It strikes me as
Oh, I see. Yeah.
it's unusual that the same like part of the Smash GG bracket, that's where like the divide would happen between the best of 3 and the best of 5. Um, but hey, it's a
Hmm.
best of 5. That's
But
apparently
hey,
where we are.
we get more melee. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, the Zelda is back, baby. Let's go.
Tim
Urk,
Beef.
stay alive, my guy. Please find a way.
Yeah, that is Urk's #1 job. After 1 minute has passed, if Urk has more than
Oh,
one
man.
stock, then I think they have a solid chance.
So far, so good for the blue team. They're really doing it.
Yeah, blue team is looking so solid.
Yeah, I think
Oh, wow.
they do so much.
They're
so
respecting
well.
each other's space so well as well. Yeah,
They're just
you,
on
you'll
top of the red
attack
team
them.
at
I'll
all
stay
times.
here in back air.
Yeah, the red team, they always just feel like they're in shield. They're being pressured. Very, very
Oh,
nice.
wow. What a
That was-
pickup.
This is a static team. I mean, that's not like that looked practice. Like these guys look like they know.
Yeah, they're sitting they're sitting in the same living room, I'm sure of it.
That'd be sick, actually. Oh my gosh, these walls.
Oh
And
my goodness.
I
See,
will
this
say-
is nothing to do with Urk this time. This is just total annihilation. This is the blue team just stepping it up.
I think it's been blue team all along, honestly.
Yeah, they're just making it look worse now. They wow.
Okay, and that time it looked like Stango was the one to go off stage.
Unfortunate.
Don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah, this is the last stock for both red team members.
Oh man, they needed that gimp
Ooh.
on this Fox. Won't be able to get it. Zelda's grabbing Fox on accident, and this is tough.
Not looking good for red team. Zelda Nation in shambles.
Wow. That was a very convincing 6 stock. I think the average was about a 5 or 5.5 stock.
That
I mean,
was
Fox
that
team,
was crazy.
they could go far.
Good
Like, I
stuff
mean,
to Urk and Tuck. I mean, this doubles bracket must be pretty stacked. The only two